The NXT North American title was fake here at the night, and Shawn Michaels was there with his wee cowboy hat to do it, and I don't agree with it. I think it was a screw job here.
Solo Sikoa lost his smile. Solo Sikoa screw job. The NXT screw job.
I don't get why he's lost this.
NXT 2.0, Montreal 2.0. Shawn screwed Sikoa. Solo screwed Solo.
I genuinely think
you get the puns. You get this.
I genuinely think here that they have backtracked and not want to give this guy a title. Why would you have him win it just to do this?
I don't know, because they've realised. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Nah, probably it's just a cool action scene. I don't know. Maybe they wanted to take the belt off Carmelo Hayes. Maybe they wanted to have him chase. Who knows? Who cares?
Is that what you're thinking?
I don't know what I think. I mean,
although this was the best segment on the show, and Shawn Michaels, looking old, but he didn't look as cross-eyed as normal.
His eyes seem to be better, in a better place these days. Maybe he's been going to the opticians.
No, he could have been.
Who knows? But
contacts in.
I'll tell you what, ever since he had that retirement match, he's been looking pretty well. I think he could have one more.
You could.
I know it. I don't know, maybe. I thought they originally just wanted Sikoa to be champ because they wanted to put him in the bloodline, and if you're in the bloodline, then you need to have a belt. So I kind of thought that's why he was in it. But, who knows, going forward, is there any other... I suppose the Intercontinental titles on SmackDown, he could maybe win that.
He could win that.
I don't see him beating Gunther, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, Bloodline are doing a championship. Sikoa vacates the belt. Then Carmelo Hayes thinks that Michaels is going to give him the belt, but Michaels is like, no, you're going to have to earn it. And he basically punishes him for taking out Wes Lee last week. So yeah, the whole thing was Sikoa is a member of SmackDown now, so he can't challenge for an NXT belt. But when has that ever stopped WWE just having someone turn up on a
Dolph
brand?
Ziggler won the fucking belt.
Yeah, so where was that rule back then? So
literally 2 weeks ago, we had Nikki Cross and Doudrop for the belts.
Yeah, you had Toxic Attraction competing in the SmackDown Tag Team Title Tournament.
So I don't know if this is just because this is the new NXT, because we've got the new logo.
New logo, new NXT, new rules.
Same old shite.
Same old shite. So then Michael says, oh man, your last year. We appreciate your work for NXT. But bye-bye, good luck on the blue brand. That was basically it. It was alright. It wasn't bad.
Wasn't particularly great, but
wasn't it great?
I know, there was some other segments on this show. Quincy Elliott.
What do you mean there was some other segments on this show? A fucking course there was, you stupid spick. Seriously.
Whoa, spick? Whoa, back up there.
Alright, are you Mexican?
I'm no Mexican, mate.
Whatever you.
Anyway, right, we missed some.
White
but you
bread.
know what? I think
Tiger
missing a Quincy Elliott segment is probably the greatest thing God could have did for us today.
Right, see from now on, we're watching the full show. This segment thing hasn't worked, right? We gave it a try. It was on trial mode.
We gave it a try.
It's been on trial mode for 2 years. See when I did the reviews on my own, the shows get watched, the notes get taken, and everything gets covered.
What do you want, a high five?
The only thing getting covered is shite at the moment.
We didn't watch a Quincy Elliott segment. Who gives a rat's ass?
Well, the show sucked, but maybe this Quincy Elliott thing was good.
See, unless he grabs the biggest knife available to him.
Right, steady on. There we go with this.
Butter some bread, makes
me
a sandwich, and that's about it.
That's the monetised channel. You know, we're in the YouTube partnership, don't be going to be...
Talk about the YouTube partnership. Look at this for a partnership great match. Nathan Fraser versus Exoium. Belter a match.
Aye, great match. Fraser 1-0 down in the series. He levels it up at 1-1, and I absolutely could not give a crap about this Aximium guy. Apparently he's a guy that's good with numbers. So, we'll see. What's he going for, a countdown gimmick here? I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, next up, it'll be 2-1.
Aye.
Whoever wins. So there's your numbers for you, big man.
It's a numbers game. Maybe he's the guy that does it.
Maybe he's good with numbers?
Maybe he does the Royal Rumble intro. 30 men. 1 minute. Every entry. 29 eliminations. 2 feet must touch the floor. 1 ticket to WrestleMania.
Woo, woo, woo.
Aye, right.
Aye, Alba Fire says she will burn Mandy Rose's empire to the ground. Just very boring, very bland. Baseball bat. A recap of last
Mandy, you looked in my eyes and you seen the fire. You know your little empire is getting burnt to the ground. and I'll be your new champion. I mean, that was pretty much the promo.
Cookie
right
cutter.
there.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, just generic. I mean, literally, I just did cut the promo, so there you go. Alba fire your ass on out here. If McMahon could just come in and say, Alba fire, you're fired. I mean, that would be good enough for me, but.
Is what it is, you know.
Right, up next, I don't like this guy, but I tell you what, this wee segment with NXT does a lot of this shit where like they sit people down and they explain their actions over like the course of time, like over the period of the last like few weeks or few months, and I like that. I mean, this Damon Kemp guy basically just spoke about how he sabotaged Diamond Mine. It was him. The Creed brothers thought it was Roderick Strong, but all along it was Damon Kemp that was taking money and trying to screw them at the tag team titles, and I like it.
You know what? It actually was a very good like story here.
It was well done. They actually showed
everyone in it's a bit shit.
Yeah, it's like I wish they'd do more stuff like this on Raw, like recap. You know, like showing you stuff that's happened before. Like so, it's like a continuation, like episodic TV. So I mean, it was good, but I just hate Diamond Mine. So it was good, but shit at the same time.
And talking about not good but shit.
One of the worst matches I've ever seen.
Yes, we have Ivy Nile.
Who's still surprised she's a member of Diamond Mine
and Tatum Paxley taking on Toxic Attraction. I don't think one move connected in this match.
No, it was just a series of botchy, bad-looking manoeuvres.
Horrendous, man.
Bad strikes.
Double teams that were just off by about 3 seconds. Kicks that were just nowhere near. Moves that just no velocity. No aggression, just lackluster shite.
I mean, if 4 members of the Dark Order cut their dicks off, it was probably this match right here. I mean, that was it.
Yeah.
Just really.
I can't wait till I get the golden ticket.
It's just really, really bad looking offense, and even the finish to the match barely connected. Just sucked, and then for some reason, Tatum Paxley was like wearing a mask. Don't know why. Don't really care.
Yeah.
We'll move on.
Talking about awful though.
The Schism.
So I don't get this. Why are they called the Schism, but then their match they're called the Dyad?
Well, I think the group's the Schism, but the Dyads are
these two.
The two guys, the two fucking mongoloid looking guys.
So it's like the Ministry and the Acolytes.
Aye. The Acolytes are part of the Ministry, but on their own they're known as the Acolytes. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense?
It does make sense, but I don't really care.
The Basham brothers are in the cabinet, but together they're the Basham brothers. Closet. Well, that's true, aye. Right, well,
you know what? These guys suck. And Joe Gacy, his theme song. No, take your theme song, take these two, and fuck off back to TJ. I mean, you're awful. It's horrendous. This has been you want to talk about the same? At least Bray Wyatt. I mean, he's captivating. This guy just speaks of one match. Yeah.
Together we will end. We will fix the world.
And look who he's feuding with. 2 guys who look like they were on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
2 random.
And not Will Smith.
2 random black dudes I've never seen before in my life.
Sweater.
Aye.
I mean, Idris Inofi Banoffee Pie, and Malik Blade. Like, what's going on? I actually meant to say Malik Tillman, but the guy's that pish, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, you're referencing shit nobody gets here, mate.
Well, I tell you what, if you want to talk about references that nobody gets, Gallus are backstage and they're talking about Phil the Power Taylor and Jockey Wilson. Take it away.
I'd be shocked if anyone listening to this reviews ever heard of Phil Taylor or Jockey Wilson. Like,
no, Phil Taylor's a stretch, but Jockey Wilson's like fucking.
Because when I say Gary Anderson, you know, like, I mean. But, well, no.
No, well, Phil Taylor's Phil Taylor, like.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I think they're going with a Scottish name. You know, Jockey Wilson, we're Scottish, man. We'll name the Scottish dart player. Anyway, right, they're playing darts. Dorts. If you don't know what darts is, it's basically like this sort of like British. It's a British game where you got like a board and you throw arrows at it and you try and get high scores. No, like, I know but the Yanks haven't really. I guess it's what's the closest like archery? That'd be the closest thing the Yanks have to darts.
Fuck, big difference, like, but I don't know. I just feel like with this, it's like usually they're making all these American references that we don't get, but everyone else gets.
It's like, oh, your team sucks, or like, you know, some coach that got fired recently, and they're like, yeah, he touched fucking whatever, you know. But I mean, this was weird. I mean,
yeah, honestly, this is
like normally the references everyone else gets and we don't have a clue, but tonight we got it, but no one else fucking got it. So it was like, yeah, whatever.
I would honestly be shocked out of the people in America. I honestly think of the people watching this live, not one person got the reference.
I wonder what Wade Barrett said when they came back to live commentary. Not that we'll know because we didn't watch it, like, but
He might have.
well, he's English actually. He might have.
Might have knew Phil.
Hold on, I think he would have knew. Come on.
He'd have knew Phil easily.
You're saying that as if Jockey Wilson isn't a big name. I think Wade Barrett actually would have got that, to be fair.
But apart from Wade Barrett, nobody would have got it. But yeah, I mean Gallus, they just stick it like a sore thumb, don't they?
Aye.
The dog meat. Anyway, Roxanne Perez, Miyoko,
Well, I guess a few.
Satomuro.
Alright.
What?
I bet like her too.
Shite.
Alright.
Cutting a pro.
Right, go.
Well, you go, mate. You fucking clearly got something on your mind.
This is... Right, Roxanne Perez, Miko, basically says Miko Satomura, best woman she's ever faced, shows the scars and battle wounds for last week. And again, like I just got to point out, this was like a normal one-on-one match. So how can someone be good? And I know they're portraying it as like an actual, it's a real fight, but we all know it's not, right? We all know it's a work. How can this woman be good when she's leaving this sort of fucking bruises on your body? To me, this is just like stiff, strong style, danger to work with sort
But
of
she
woman.
worked on Nitro. That's her rise to fame. Working on Nitro about 50 fucking years ago that no one cares about. And she's just...
You look like Asian grandma. You're 15 years old. Aye, that's what I think when I see her.
I know, but everyone on this show is supposed to be young, up and coming, and this person's like 50 odds.
Me pensioner, but on development brand.
Oh, me and the Mikio.
How can The Rock speak Chinese and he's great? We speak Chinese and we're racist.
It was about 20 odd years ago.
Well, I'm in a time machine, right? I grew up watching wrestling 20 odd years ago, so it's alright.
You said it about her on Nitro, you can say about her on NXT, damn it.
Right, speaking of Chinese, we've got Wendy Chu versus Cora Jade up next. I really hope Wendy Chu is Chinese. I think she is. With that name. Aye. Wendy Chu is a Chinese name.
Choo choo.
Right, Tom's the tank now. Whatever. I mean, it was an okay match.
It was much better than the other women's match. So.
Yeah, I mean, it was alright. Cora Jade wins. Wendy Chu's wearing like a onesie with fucking... Was it donuts or something on it? Or, I don't know.
Ice creams.
But
what if Brock Lesnar hit these ones with a German suplex?
Yeah, I mean, they hit German suplex, and it's not that they were bad, like, but, they weren't getting much height on it. They were barely getting the person over there. Whereas we've literally seen John Cena hit, we've seen, Lesnar hit Germans on Cena and throw him halfway across the ring. And Cena's
on each one,
big
he did about 15.
He's a big fucking guy, so I'm just wondering, if Brock Lesnar German suplex one of these two, I mean, where would they land?
I think if Brock Lesnar throws his hardest
in the
middle of the ring, they could,
Impact Zone.
Where they belong.
What's Chu Wendy doing in Impact Zone? Oh, Brock Lesnar's just German suplex though. Anyway, right, Cora Jade wins, and then Wendy Chu gets attacked by Lash Legend. Then we get Carmelo Hayes saying that he is the champion. Did we watch it? Aye, we did, aye. Him and Trick Williams.
Did we watch this? Of course we watched this. He came out to the ring with his wee side piece and you tried to claim that they're brilliant. When they're actually alright, but I feel like this guy... Can this other guy not get a push by himself? Does he need to be just coming in here and repeating the same things Carmelo Hayes says? But
well, I guess he's like a bodyguard, isn't he? He's like...
I don't know, but...
It's like MVP to Lashley.
I bet MVP had his time. This guy's had hee-haw. This guy can't afford a watch. He's getting any fucking time. He's pish. And,
end it now.
Chase University come out and Andrew Chase, talk about a guy that's great.
This is a teachable moment. Tell you what,
Don't you say that line.
See when he said teachable moment, the entire arena erupted. I thought Hulk Hogan was returning. Down.
When it comes crashing down.
So, yeah, I mean, there you go, right? You've got all these wee indie guys that are killing themselves doing all these big moves. Yeah, Andrew Chase just has to come out and say teachable moment and the entire arena's going mental. So, again, tell me what's over. Characters or fake wrestling?
Characters.
Anyway,
characters who do fake wrestling.
Aye. Then we get Andrew Chase and Bodie Hayward versus Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. And Andrew Chase again manages to defeat Carmelo Hayes. Big upset. And it's another big teachable moment. Then we got the whole Gallus thing. But we've already talked about that. Basically, they're playing darts. Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen going. They kind of want to fight. Gallus saying, they feel content. They like it here. They're here to stay. and I guess we're going to get some sort of security breaks them up. I guess we're getting a feud between two teams. I don't really
Like,
care.
how small are Gallus? They're like the two brothers are midgets. Wolfgang's not even tall.
Yeah, see that Wolfgang though, he's like portrayed as like a giant, but in reality, he doesn't even look that big.
Yeah, in NXT UK.
Yeah.
It's a bit embarrassing, like, to be honest. I remember watching that NXT UK tournament like 5 years ago. Not remember that? Regal hosting it.
No, luckily I forgot about that happened.
We watched it, mate. But anyway,
oh well.
it is what it is. Sanga versus Von Wagner.
Two legit big guys.
This was Indianberg, Curryberg taking on
Von Wagner.
Poundland Diamondberg.
Diamond Dallasberg.
Diamond Dallasberg. It actually did. And you know what? Especially Sanga. He literally looked like Indian Goldberg.
Yep.
I thought this match was actually pretty good.
It's a bit like who's that guy? Who's that jobber on Raw? That took 6 months to debut.
Fear Mahan?
It's like if you get Fear and you crossbred him with Goldberg, you get Sanga.
How about just Indian Goldberg crossbred him with Goldberg?
What?
Goldberg shouldn't be in the same fucking sentence as Fear Mahan.
Well, you're the one that brought him up.
No, I didn't. You wanted to know his name, I told you his name.
So wait, so Goldberg's not in the same league as Fear Mahan, but you can mention him with Sagna?
No, this guy's just a clear pish version of Goldberg. He's
Alright.
a tire.
Alright, okay.
Well, Fear Mahan's just shite. It is what it is, like, but...
Right, Von Wagner wins, hits a move on Sagna, barely hits it, but they put over his strength even though he barely done it. So there you go.
Grayson Waller up next against Oro Mensah. Do not know who Oro Mensah is, and he somehow wins.
Some new guy from Ghana.
I can't believe he's won here.
He says Kofi Kingston's his idol, making his debut, beats Grayson Waller.
Kofi Kingston gets hyped up as one of the biggest superstars of his generation by Wade Barrett.
Look, we've seen how big Kofi Kingston was when SmackDown went to Fox, and we all know the story
He
there.
lost in 6 seconds.
Now you tell me a big superstar that would lose in 6 seconds. Wouldn't it happen?
No. Especially fucking defending the title, man.
Yep, wouldn't it happen?
Without it being a screw job.
Yep, so there you go.
Never, ever would happen. But Grayson Waller, this guy's momentum's done.
Done, finished, time to go.
Time to go. Talk about time to go. Wesley is ready to battle in the spot for the ladder match, but...
He says he was offered an opportunity to be straight in it because of what happened to him, but he turned it down. What an idiot. And to confirm that, then we get Stacks. Is it Stacks or Two Dimes? Which one did Tony D throw in the bridge? Over the bridge? Into Manhattan?
It makes sense if we threw 2 dimes in, wouldn't it?
I think it's Stacks.
2 dimes over the bridge.
So then it's Stacks, and he basically says that Wesley's an idiot because next week he has to qualify by beating the Dawn of NXT, Tony D. So, aye.
Decent enough segment here. No Tony D this week, though.
No Tony D.
Tony D's a major player, like, to get the boost your ratings.
No, the NXT roster's too big, right? And see, over the past couple of months, they've fucking put in too many small midget indie guys from NXT UK that I do not give a shit about.
Yeah, and it's beginning to feel like AEW.
Yeah,
without a lot of the name value that AEW has.
Yeah, it's beginning to feel, it's like development.
Like, there's no Jericho, like, there's no Bryan, there's no Matt Hardy, Christian.
Yeah,
those sort of people.
So we'll see what happens. But then got the Creed brothers arguing over who's going to face Damon Kemp.
This was horrendous, actually. They're punching the punching bags at like 2 mile an hour, claiming they're furious, and then he's like, you know what? I actually don't want you to beat him. I want you to end his career, and that's it. The line delivery's awful.
Yeah, I mean, we could have delivered a better line.
It's like you know what? Actually, I don't want you to make him spaghetti bolognese. I want you to make him a pot noodle. That's the way it came across. Absolute shocking.
Right. Anyway, speaking of shocking, Braun Breaker comes out with some wee guy from Connor the Crusher.
He didn't want to hold the belt.
It was awkward, right? You know what? But it's a wee guy who's terminally ill, so I'm not going to bash it. You know what I mean? Let's just move on.
Yeah, Braun Breaker looks like he's a...
Although this wee kid never got a pinfall win over Triple H, I'll say that. At least Connor the Crusher got a free count on the game.
He did.
Anyway, we have Rookie.
That was Triple H's last match. Fucking hell.
Imagine...
It was Conor for an only match. It's a good win record.
Imagine Triple H had promised to put Conor over, but only Conor had to return the favour and put Triple H over at Mania. But then Triple H took that heart surgery and he couldn't go, or Conor, expired, and then... They could have the rematch.
I know, but
Triple H should have been sitting there, got it. It's like Triple H should have been sitting with a loss to Connor and they couldn't get it back.
Ah, well.
You know, it's like when McMahon said to Triple H on SmackDown, I need you to lose to Hogan, I'll owe you one. Imagine Connor says, can you put me over, Trips, please, and I'll owe you one. Then they never get the rematch.
Fuck, Triple H should have got to shovel it.
You'd have went to AEW and just buried everybody. Anyway, right, Sol Ruka is coming to NXT next week.
It says 2.0, have we not changed?
It's changed. Someone on the YouTube team's going to get fired for that. Anyway, she's coming next week. Basically, we've seen this week and last week she was on the beach, and what she says, she said something really corny, like I'm going to leave. No, like when they mess with me, when the women of NXT mess with me, it's not just going to be a day at the beach, or something like that. It's like dead to me already.
Dead.
Absolutely done. I don't want to see her debut. And then main event is when I mentioned earlier about introducing small vanilla midget guys from NXT UK. Main event sums it up: Tyler Bate versus JD McDonough.
This match would need.
JD, who is JD McDonough?
This
again?
when he passes a supermarket fight you'd see when you're doing your shopping. Like, this is shocking.
Who is JD McDonough again?
Bobblehead.
Yeah, no, but who is he before he went into NXT? What's his actual name? What's he known as?
I can't remember.
He's in the game. Is he not? WWE 2K22?
It's not something JD, like as in first name J, second name D, no?
I don't know. But
Devlin.
Jordan Devlin.
That's
it. You're the man. You're the man. So it's two guys for NXT UK. And I mean, at least I'll give JD McDonough a wee bit of credit, right? At least he's got a unique. Well, I mean, Tyler Bate looks unique as well, but uniquely shit.
You know what? Tyler Bate did a suicide dive, but stuck it in reverse. The only good thing about the match.
Yeah, so he went for a suicide dive, Chris Benoit style, but then caught in the rope, stuck it in reverse, then went into a big flip. Jamie D. McDonough lands on top, thinks he's like won the match, and then Tyler Bate just like does an Undertaker sit up and punches him in the jaw, and then both men go down to the mat. Tyler Bate gets hit with a big move off the top. He wins. JD McDonough wins. I mean, Tyler Bate just looks like a fucking weird 5 foot.
Anyone could beat this guy up, man.
He doesn't wear knee pads, and it just makes him look even shorter. It's just weird. His attire sucks. He sucks. It's just a bland guy that. I mean, I don't know, man. Come on. I take it they're just.
I tell you what, right? You see, if he was a bit smaller, even though he's a midget, he could pass as one of Connor Cure. I mean, that's.
He could have got a pinfall victory over Triple H for fuck's sake.
No knee pads or nothing, like.
But yeah, right. So he wins.
Coming out hooked up to an IV line.
Then Braun Breaker comes out, and Braun Breaker's already there. Actually, he's on commentary. Comes out, stares down JD McDonough, and then some guy comes out. Ila Dragunov in a fucking suit and maroon tie.
It's Robbie Nielsen.
Gets into the ring, looks at them both. Then Braun Breaker looks at him. JD McDonough looks at him. And then Braun Breaker lifts his title up, and that's how NXT ends. I mean, what a shit show.
A triple threat match we're setting up here that no one cares about. This was awful.
See, when I look at Braun Breaker, I see someone that could be in the main roster. When I see Braun Breaker, I see someone that in maybe 5 years could be, you look at the WrestleMania, the trucks and all that, and you look at the billboards, I can see Braun Breaker's face on that. See, when you look at Tyler Bate, JD McDonough, never.
No, never in a million fucking years.
They're never like main roster, main event guys. I mean, it is what it is, so.
I don't even think under Triple H that Ciampa and Gargano will be main event guys. So how the fuck are these guys going to be?
No, they can't. And it's like, man, I know there's been times, right, where they've gave Kevin Owens the title, right, and they've gave Finn Balor. Those guys are never getting to Mania.
But see Owens, like, he can talk. Balor's piss, he's like the same as these guys, but at least with Owens he can...
Yeah, he can, but do you notice as soon as they were getting to Mania, like, right, Owens, we're taking that belt fucking off you.
Goldberg, I know.
I mean, let's be honest, like, Owens was never going to main event Mania with the belt.
God damn right, but we have to rate this show, and it's you know what? It's a -1.
That's harsh. I'll get a 0.
Well, that's harsh because that's 0.
Oh, I just don't know why it's a -1. I mean, I kind of... You know what we need? We need more Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, I think if Shawn Michaels was in every segment, like, it could have been alright.
Just have. I would just honestly, I would just do a 2 hour show with Michaels in the ring explaining why he's better than Bret Hart.
Who's your daddy, Montreal?
That would work for me. Would it work for you?
That would work for me, man. Minus
If it
0.5.
would work for you guys, let us know down below. And that is that. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.